Spicy.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick Boom Buck Blue podcast hot take. Today we are going to go over the Oklahoma Sooners versus the Florida Gators. Probably outside of the college football playoff, most interesting game.
Most interesting game to you.
Well, I mean, it's number 6 versus number 7. I mean,
it's a good game for sure.
Yeah, if you just look at the rankings, it is the best game outside of the college football playoff.
By the way, Florida has 3 losses, and they're still ranked in the top 10?
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that.
We'll go over that later.
Yeah, we'll go over that in another one. Hot take. Just look up for my rant, and I'll go off for an hour. Real quick hot take. Jim, Florida, Oklahoma, what you got?
Well, right now, Oklahoma is favored by 3, and that is after a 9-point swing because Florida recently has had 3 of their top targets opt out of this game. You've got Pitts, Tony, and Grimes. All 3 of them will not be playing against Oklahoma.
Right. Yeah, well, and Pitts is probably, I mean, he is the best tight. Like, no offense to Fryermuth at Penn State. Pitts is the best tight end in college football.
Yes.
No questions asked.
Going into this draft, Pitts might be taking over Fryermuth. Fryermuth's still going to have a great career, in my opinion.
Great. Everything I saw had Pitts in a top 10 pick. Like, he is fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
He's great.
My thoughts? All right, go ahead.
I was about to say, as an OU fan, would love to see those guys play. Obviously, because I want to see the best with the best.
Sure.
But, people draft shit. So I get it. So,
with that being said, my thoughts. Florida obviously is a very good team offensively. Defensively, not so much. Kyle Trask is a Heisman finalist, as he should be. But losing 3 targets, that's hard. When you're talking about losing the target, I give an example. Ohio State did not have Chris Olave against Northwestern. And you can put it on his Justin Fields had a sprained thumb, whatever. The passing game against Northwestern was not good.
I'll give you a perfect example, Jimmy. The Cleveland Browns, going over to the NFL, the Cleveland Browns were 10-3. Baker Mayfield lost his top 3 targets because of COVID, and they lost to the 1-13 Jets. That's how much losing your receiving core hurts. Yeah, I mean, like the reading, like knowing where the guy's going to be, it makes a difference. And Kyle Trask just lost his top 3 targets.
Yep. And don't know if a lot of people know this, but OU very good on offense, historically so. Not as good this year as they have been with Hurts and with Kyler, but still very good. You're going to have that with a first-year starter. You're going to have, when your top running back has opted out for the season, that's going to happen.
Hiccups. You're going to have hiccups.
You're going to have hiccups. Here's what I wanted to put it down in terms of leading into my hot take. I'll go into my hot take right after this. OU this year. No, let me start with this. OU defense 2 years ago was ranked in the 150s for defense, for yards given up. I remember you sending me a video of them against West Virginia.
I still got that video.
God!
I will post it. I will post it on our Twitter. It's literally a dude running straight, and our safety just going, "Huh, well, that's interesting."
He just he James Hardened him right into the end zone. Right?
It was god awful.
Now, 2 years later, and one new defensive coordinator later, Alex Grinch, by the way,
who's fantastic.
He's very good. I will give you that. Currently, Oklahoma is ranked 19 in yards per game allowed and 31 in points per game. 31. You got to understand the jump.
That's huge.
And that's the Big 12. Big 12, what are they known for? Offense, quarterbacks, just at the skill position, the ability to score.
Wide receivers, running backs, we pump out offense.
Yeah. So Florida down 3 of their top receivers. They are terrible at running the ball, by the way. OU better at defense. OU still really good on offense. I've got OU winning this by more than 3.
Oh,
I've got them winning similar to Alabama, Notre Dame. I got them winning by a lot.
Oh, okay.
I got them winning by a lot. It's going to be a shootout because Florida is still really good. They're going to have troubles.
Florida does have an offense. They do have an offense.
It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what Kyle Trask can do without Pitts, Tony, and Grimes. But OU's got everybody. Was that center that you were telling me about earlier?
Creed Humphrey.
Is he your center?
Yeah, he's my center. Yep.
Tell me. Just tell the people what he said.
So Creed Humphrey, who he would have last year been one of the top 2 centers off the board in the NFL draft. This year, he's going to be one of the first or second. He's going to be a first round draft pick. And they asked him, are you going to play in the bowl game? And Creed Humphrey said, who is our captain, said, I started the season on the field with my boys. I will end the season on the field with my boys.
You have to respect that.
You do. You absolutely do.
Please don't get hurt.
Please, for the love of God, Creed. So my quick hot take on the game. I do agree, not having the 3 targets hurt him. Florida's offense will still be good. OU's front 7, Perrion Winfrey and Ronnie Perkins are 2 names that just watch it. Nick Bonito is a guy that people don't really talk about. Granted, he made an All-American team because he's got 11 sacks in 7 games as an outside linebacker. He is Jimmy, the running. I forgot our outside linebacker that just gets after him. When we played you guys in Ohio State a couple years ago, we always had that. Oh,
jeez, yeah. I remember. We have
that one outside linebacker that just pin your ears back, go get him. That's Nick Bonito.
A weird name that was hard to say.
Yeah. So my hot take for this game, real quick. First off, I do agree with Jimmy. I think Oklahoma wins this game. And I think they win it big, especially with those guys out. But I think Spencer Rattler doubles up yards on Kyle Trask, elevating him to the front runner of the Heisman next year. With all his, all of his wide receivers are coming back. His running backs, including Kennedy Brooks, who's a 2,000 yards in 2 years running back, is coming back next year. He's getting nothing but more weapons. And we have
cohesion on that offensive line.
Yeah, and cohesion with the offensive line. And ever since he sat in Texas, he has been nothing but fucking fire. Ever since he got sat and got a wake-up call from Lincoln Riley, I think that Spencer Rattler completely outshines Kyle Trask in this bowl game. And then going into the 2021 season, 1 or 2, the name Spencer Rattler would be at number 1 or number 2. So that is my hot take for it. Closing it out, Oklahoma, Florida. That game is actually before all the other college football games. It is on the 31st in a couple days. Check it out. I've got the Sooners big. Jimmy's got the Sooners big. Yeah, we've been wrong before, but I hope not. Thanks for listening. This is our Hot Take Boom Buck Boo podcast. Check us out. Instagram, Twitter, Anchor. We're all over the damn place. Tell your moms, tell your friends, tell everybody Merry Christmas. Hot Take.
That's spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy.